atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And a chance here to check out some stats for Stephen Curry.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. They've got Stephen Curry, Drew Eubanks out there with Michael Porter, and it's Porter in at shooting guard. And for the Trailblazers, Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. Well, Grant, we're near the middle point of the year now. At what point do coaches start looking at limiting the minutes of their stars?
You know, each game is really the determining factor for how that plays out. So, when possible, you keep your stars in there for close games and get them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
And Ayton with the stuff.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
And here's Curry for 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Pass to Sharp. Now Avdia. Ayton with it. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, there's a reason Ayton has a high field goal percentage every year. He typically takes shots he knows he can make.
Now here's Porter, coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. Five on the clock. Curry passes to Brown. Over Avdia. Brown can't hit.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Back to Avdia. Pass to Henderson. Now Sharp. Oh, he just jams it right over Stephen Curry.
Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
Now Porter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian. And for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it. And you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on it.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Now here's Curry, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Sharp against Porter. Back to Curry. Over Henderson. Portland with a rebound. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end. Really looking for some improvement here.
Sharp against Porter. Down low. Here's Kamare. Pass to Avdia. He's off on that one. The Warriors have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Porter, the pass to Curry. Outside, Brown. Fires from way outside. And Ayton pulls it down.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Pass to Kamare. And here's Sharp. Hayden, a screen on Curry. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Sharp's got his second basket of the night.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
It's that time. We need you to make some noise for your Trailblazers team.
On our 2K leaderboard, the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. Stephen Curry, number 1.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Porter, the pass to Eubanks. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Curry against Henderson. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
Another three for Portland.
I just love the ball move.
Warriors trail by 13. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with them about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Porter. Yet to see a basket. Outside for Porter. Stolen by Sharp. Brown with the steal. Porter looks it over. Pass to Porter to end the run. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 5 points.
Well, he's just deadly from there. Michael Porter Jr., one of the best corner three-point shooters in the league.
Sharp against Porter. Portland again missing. Warriors trail by 10. Outside Curry. Porter with it. To the paint. They double team Brown. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Just about halfway through the season. Let's take a look at how things stand in the West. You look at the Warriors, and so far they own the 9th best record in the conference. Not where they'd like to be. And of course Portland, they're just 4 spots down from them. Simons is checked in for Kamara. Markkanen's checked in for the Warriors. Henderson outside. Back to Sharp. On the wing, Simons. He's guarded by Porter. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Now here's Markkanen. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Yeah, that's what you want to see from Markkanen. Attacking the defense and forcing them to react.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good for Markkanen. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Curry passes to Eubanks. Simons against Porter. Outside Curry. Outside for Porter. 3 on the clock. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Henderson scanning the floor. Three-pointer Sharp. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Warriors. Trailing by 8. Up top Curry. Over Henderson. Avdia pulls it in.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Porter against Simons. Pass to Curry. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Over Avdia. Markkanen misses. Portland leading by 8. Now Sharp. And here's Simons. Ayton with it. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. To win the drought. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Porter. Pass to Porter. Porter with a screen on Henderson. Back to Porter. And it's Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And the shot's good. Simons has gotten his second bucket.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Klingeth, he's checked in for Portland. The Warriors also with a sub. Pajemski's checked in. Now here's Curry. No points yet. Stolen by Sharp. To the middle. Curry with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. And it's Porter, that time on the assist from Curry.
Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now here's Henderson. He has 6. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Here's Markkanen, trailing by 10. Baseline jumper. Avdia pulls it in.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Henderson against Markkanen. Here's Avdia. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. Keldon Johnson comes in for Sharp. Warriors trail by 13. Pass to Eubanks. To the inside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And some changes here for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Ayton. And Robert Williams is subbed in for Avdia. Trailblazers lead by 10. Pass to Klingon. Banked it in off the glass.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Clock at 6. Porter. Here's Curry. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, hopefully that settles him down after starting the game 0 for 6.
Simons against Porter. Simons outside. Beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Inside. Markkanen misses. The Trailblazers shooting a terrific 58% to start the game. Excellent numbers. Pass to Simons. From deep. Knocks down the triple. Simons got 7 points.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Eubanks. 9 points for him in his last game. Markkanen, the pass to Curry. He buries it from 3. He's got 5.
And anything you can do, Curry can do better. You do not want to get in a shooting contest with that man.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Simons. Launches a 3. Here's Klingon. And he jams it home with authority.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Henderson outside. Pass to Klingon. Here's Simons. High arcing shot. There's the 3. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Porter with a screen on Henderson. Shot from the wing. And that's not going to go. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Portland ahead, up by 15. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And some changes here for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kamara comes in for Williams. And it's Henderson in for Porter Jr. Brown, he's checked in for the Warriors. Porter Jr. comes in for Boston. And so in the game for the Warriors, we've got Brandon Pajemski, Michael Porter out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Brown in at the 5. Now here's Brown. Still without a bucket. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, it seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good. Brown. And both free throws good for Brown.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the score.
Another miss by Simons.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Porter in the post, defended by Henderson. Porter a screen. Here's Markkanen. Deflected! Henderson against Porter. Henderson, the pass to Simons. Up and over Porter. Another miss by Simons.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's Porter, an elite offensive player, averaging just over 33 a game. Left side, Brown. Let's go with a 3. Portland with a rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. The field for the three-point contest is just about set. And no matter what the final list looks like, it's going to be an incredible competition.
It just always is. The winner gets to stake claim as best shooter in the world. And that's a title lots of guys in this league really want.
You take a look at Curry. He's currently up there in the voting at number 2. So clearly no one is sleeping on his abilities as a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's his long-range shooting that puts him on another level. Definitely a guy who belongs in this contest.
The voting is just about over. We'll keep you updated. This is just a tremendous list.
And each year that passes by, it becomes more and more difficult to pick a field. So many talented shooters in the NBA right now.
Now here's Williams. It's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
Well, a throwback big. Williams almost exclusively operates around the hoop.
Pass to Porter. Back to Pajemski. Markkanen with a screen on Simons. Left side Pajemski. Porter, the pass to Markkanen. Outside Pajemski. Misses the 3.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
From deep, Johnson counted from distance. Johnson's got his second bucket on the night.
That's a nice bit of space. And Johnson was locked and loaded for that catch-and-shoot jumper.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors trail by 21. Outside Porter. It's Brown on the wing. Sharp against Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Brown, a screen on Sharp. Porter, the pass to Brown. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
Yeah, Williams gets at least one swat a game. He's got great anticipation. Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
Curry, that's in. He's shooting 3 for 10 from the floor now.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Back to Henderson. Williams, a screen on Curry. Henderson misses.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Now here's Curry. He has 7. Porter with a screen on Henderson, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Klingett, he's checked in for Portland. Simons comes in for Johnson. A moment here for an injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Trailblazers. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. And just like that, he's right back out there. That's some toughness. I'm sure you guys can appreciate that.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
Curry against Henderson. Here's Kamari. Drains the triple. Kamari's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Brown, a screen on Henderson. On the wing, Porter. And here's Brown for 3. They grab their own miss. Pass to Curry. Outside Pajemski. Brown with a screen. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Down low. Here's Simons. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, it took Simons some time to find his footing in this league, but since then, he's been a consistent scoring threat.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Porter with the steal. That's good from Curry on the assist by Porter. Porter's got 4 assists in the game. Trailblazers lead by 18. Pass to Kamari. Back to Henderson. They set the pick from downtown. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Brown with a screen. The drive by Porter. Pass to Pajemski. Here's the 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Now here's Simons. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Sharp finds Simons. 5 to shoot. Here's Klingett. No good again that time. Now Porter. Outside Curry. The 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it. Last. And looking at the small forward position, here are the most dangerous outside shooters who continue to do damage and give defenses fits. Michael Porter on top.
A guy playing the three position who can knock down threes. He provides space for his team and opens up their offense.
Portland making a switch here. Avdia's checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Eubanks, he's checked in for Pajemski. Has to Klingon. Outside Sharp. That one goes in. Sharp's got 7 points.
Nice focus. Sharp wanted that bucket inside, so he went and got it.
Eubanks with it. 59 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Eubanks the screen. To the inside. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 4 rebounds now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Curry. He's got 12. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And here's Porter outside. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Portland ball.
A deep three. That one no good. And so it's Portland, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Greetings.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year. This first all-star game for a player really memorable. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Trailblazers.
They've got a huge lead, largely because...
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
Scoot and Sharp with the backcourt set. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, how about the toughness on that finish? Ayton refusing to be pushed around.
And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Clock at 4. Outside Porter. The 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass to Kamare.
So much ball being played in the air. Sharp can really go get it.
And the Warriors shooting a low 30% from the floor. With some arc, and it's Curry laying it in. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Henderson against Curry. Lets it go from deep. Shots good by Henderson. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Curry passes to Porter. Curry, a screen on Sharp. The kick out, Curry. Eubanks inside. He's against Ayton. The shot by Eubanks, no good.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
The rebound by Eubanks.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Porter against Sharp. Eubanks the screen. Pass to Brown. Puts up a 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 7 assists in the game.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Henderson against Curry. Unloads from 13. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Henderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to give them a breather and talk things over.
For your Blazers answer. Join me in thanking your Blazers answer.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Eubanks. And here's Curry, defended by Henderson. Curry's shot is off.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Avdia can't get it to go.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Porter, the pass to Curry. Outside Porter. Releases. And it falls all over the rim and in. Porter's got 10.
And Porter Jr. has one of the smoothest looking jump shots in the league.
Pass to Sharp. Ayton, the screen on Porter. Three-pointer Sharp. That's tipped. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. On the wing, Porter is covered by Ayton. Now here's Porter. And a miss there on the triple. Avdia against Porter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Portland shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And it's the Warriors with the ball. And here's Curry. 14 points for him. There's the triple. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got assist number 8 now on the night. Pass to Sharp. Avdia outside. Ayton, a screen on Brown. Avdia from outside. He can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Outside Porter. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. And the Warriors with another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Henderson. And here's Sharp. Over Porter. Sharp, no good. And it's Porter with the ball for the Warriors. Trailing by 19. Eubanks the screen. The drive by Porter. Outside for Porter. Outside Curry. 3-pointer. Fires in the triple. Curry's got 11 points in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
3-pointer Sharp. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Curry passes to Eubanks. Pass to Porter. Outside for Porter. Now Curry. Over Henderson. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Sharp finds Avdia. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Man, good whistle there.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Kamara. Pass to Markkanen. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, he was showing some muscle there. Markkanen is so tough to contain at times.
Avdia passes to Ayton. Markkanen against Avdia. Ayton, a screen on Porter. 3-pointer Sharp. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Curry against Henderson. Here's Porter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Shaedon Sharp.
Well, we talk a lot about Porter Jr.'s jump shot, his ability to space the floor, but I like his rebounding as well.
That one misses. Trailblazers lead by 21. Simons outside. Sharp a screen on Porter. Simons finds Henderson. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Warriors trail by 21. Now here's Curry. 23 points in the game. Here's Eubanks. It's Markkanen on the wing. Outside Porter. Porter the pass to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. To the middle. Here's Avdia. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Porter, the pass to Porter. Porter with it. Markkanen with a screen on Simons. Porter's shot is off. Trailblazers lead by 23. Here's Sharp. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Porter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Back to Curry. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, fearless play from Curry inside. Going up against tough defense and getting fouled while shooting.
And so Curry nails both of them. Here's Henderson. 11 points in the game. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. In the third spot, the Warriors.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
And he's going for the lob. And Ayton with the stuff. And that's a double-double for him now.
Great execution of the alley-oop. Of course, having Ayton to throw it to makes it much easier.
Porter, the pass to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And the Warriors miss again. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
And they're really working the paint now.
Out to the right wing. Eubanks, the pass to Curry. No good from outside. Portland has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Avdia. Now here's Ayton. Eubanks defending. Here's Henderson. Here's Simons. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good cleanup there by Ayton, using his reach to get the rebound and finish the job.
Simons against Porter. The 3 from Curry. Curry with another miss.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Henderson against Curry. Avdia from outside. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. .58 seconds left in the third quarter.
Trailblazers foul. DeAndre Ayton. 4th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
That's good from Porter. And some changes here for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Avdia. And it's Kamara in for Sharp. Brown, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Stephen Curry. Porter hits them both. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Simons. Oh!
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Henderson against Porter. Markkanen up top. Johnson with a double team. Shot clock at 5. The drive by Porter. Good work there as it goes. Porter's got 8 points.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Henderson for 3. The rebound by Markkanen. And the Warriors shooting about 42% in the third. Brown, a screen on Johnson. And the layup falls. Porter's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
There's Simons with a 3, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Portland, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back to the game after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute. Masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Hey, turn around, turn around.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. We've got Lauri Markkanen, and it's Boston in at the 3. Porter against Henderson. Markkanen from long range. Portland grabs the miss. Klingen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Henderson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And look at how Henderson turns up his intensity inside as the defense comes right at him.
Been really strong at the line since the break.
Henderson hits them both. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
To the paint. Here's Porter. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Back to Henderson. Shot on the wing. Called in by Brown. And so Porter will bring it up for Golden State. Brown, a screen on Henderson. The drive by Porter. Here's Boston. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Porter against Henderson. Pass to Simons. Now here's Johnson. Here's Kamari. It's guarded by Markkanen. Kamari, no good. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Brown, a screen on Henderson. Porter against Henderson. Porter a screen. Here's Markkanen. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Henderson against Markkanen. The teardrop. Shots good by Henderson.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Markkanen outside. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Markkanen with a screen on Henderson. Porter with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. And that one's good. Markkanen.
Yeah, I love putting Markkanen into the pick and roll action. He can do anything as the screen.
Pass to Klingen. Outside Johnson. Sends it home from three-point land. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. Avdia, he's checked in for Portland. The Warriors also with a sub. Eubanks is checked in. Henderson outside. And again, it's Portland with a three.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Pajemski with it. Henderson picks him up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Third personal foul.
And this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Thursday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Sacramento Kings.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Pass to Kamari. Jacks up a three. Pajemski grabs the board.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Eubanks the screen. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Here's Klingen. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got 4 rebounds now. It's Pajemski on the wing. He's covered by Simons. Porter against Henderson. And here's Porter. Back to Eubanks. And he banks in the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Portland leading by 21. Here's Henderson. Sinks that one from the post. Henderson's got 20. The Warriors have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Pass to Pajemski. Porter with it, defended by Henderson. Outside Porter. Eubanks the screen. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Right wing. Here's Kamari. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Now here's Pajemski. Pass to Porter. more and more we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Here's Henderson. Here's Klingon. Out to Simons. Off the outside. No good on the three. Warriors trail by 21. Outside Porter. Eubanks the screen. Good drive by Porter. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Porter's got 14 points now in the second half. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeAndre Ayton.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They have a 19-point lead. Pass to Avdia. Back to Ayton. Gets it to fall from the right block.
Showing why he was selected first overall in the 2018 draft. Ayton looking absolutely dominant right now.
To the inside. Here's Eubanks. It doesn't go for him. Ayton with the defensive effort. Portland leading by 21. To the right side. Henderson for three. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds in the game. Porter with it. Henderson picks him up. Porter the pass to Curry. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, BA, what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Here's Sharp. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 down.
Well, it seems like all of these guys come into the league now with great handles, and Sharp is no exception.
Pass to Curry. The 3-ball. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Curry's got 28.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Curry against Henderson. For 3. Warriors with the rebound. Eubanks, he's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Curry. Brown, a screen on Henderson. Curry passes to Porter. And here's Eubanks. Outside Porter. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. And it's Portland with a rebound. Avdia with it. Now Porter defending. Throws it up high. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Curry against Henderson. Right side Curry. Out to the right wing. Avdia with a steal. And it's Denny Avdia with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Porter with it. Back to Porter. Pass to Eubanks. Porter against Sharp. Left side Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Curry. Over Henderson. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter. Trailblazers lead by 20. Now Avdia. Here's Kamari. He's guarded by Porter. Pass to Henderson. Down low. And there's Ayton on the assist by Henderson. Ayton's got 13 in the second half.
Well, and this is what you love seeing from Scoot. A desire to involve teammates in pick and roll.
Outside Porter. Now Brown. Outside Curry. This one for 3. Nails it from 3. Curry's got 33.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Ayton. Pass to Kamari. Avdia outside. Ayton with a screen. And Avdia, good for 3.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Trailblazers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year. And oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
The 3 from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State. And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Avdia. Now Henderson. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line.
Henderson shooting 1.
16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Outside Pajemski. Back to Curry. So no problem for Portland as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's